Top of the day, y'all. The Earth is not a ball. This fella here, though, like to run behind Earth's curvature calculator that functions off retrograde lasers that's stationed on the moon. But yet, no one, y'all, can prove there's curvature to the Earth right here on the surface. We have laser tests 21 miles away, even more miles, further apart than that, and people are able to see this here laser light. If the Earth was a ball, that light should be literally beneath 200 plus feet of curvature. But yet it's not, and it's clearly and obviously seen. How is this possible if the Earth is supposed to be a sphere ball? It should not be at all, literally. Then on top of that, you would have to be able to make it beyond the magnetosphere to prove this here claim that they are making it beyond our atmosphere. Because there's a certain region of the upper atmosphere where all charged particles get trapped in, and this has nothing to do with the sun. And this here is posted on, as you can see, NASA.gov. This is not just your average everyday Google. This here says magnetosphere, region of the upper atmosphere extending out thousands of miles, dominated by Earth's magnetic field, so that all charged particles are trapped in. You must understand, everything here is a charged particle. How? See, particles make up solids, liquid, gas, even photons. But yet, this is how and why, y'all, everything that's here on the planes of terrain is a charged particle, because particles literally makes up everything. And if particles make up everything, that means nothing here can literally, physically escape from this here region due to this certain, region of the upper atmosphere. But why exactly can't nothing escape through there? This is why. The lowest temperature range of the magnetosphere is 10,340 degrees. The hottest temperature range is 62,720 degrees. So I would just like to know, what material do we hold here on the plains of terrain that can literally withstand this here heat, man? Because you're going to have to physically go through this. Physically, you're going to have to interact and, yes, make contact with this heat. So how can you survive that? They like to try to say there's a tail connected to the magnetosphere. If there was a tail, y'all, we will be seeing black holes in the sky every now and then. It's only obvious because if there was a tail and there was an opening in the magnetosphere, that means that the space they proclaim to be right there above the magnetosphere will start to suck out our atmosphere. So we will see a black hole in a vortex of our atmosphere being sucked away. But we don't, man. This is the tale they like to talk about, but have no actual facts about it. And what they're actually doing when it comes to their, made up magical fantasy curvature, they are taking the diameter and the circumference of the ice walls that surrounds the flat plains of terrain, lays down horizontal. They stood it up vertically, and they proclaimed and claiming that to be the curvature of their fantasized made up ball, y'all. That their globe. You know what I'm talking about, though? That they can't prove at all that anybody is living on. The moon and the sun is in our local atmosphere. They have made it to the moon. Literally, it's right here. How can they not? You would have to be able to truthfully and thoroughly explain how any material can make it through the magnetosphere if the moon is beyond here. Richard Simmons, once again, the man that made the big blue marble. What did he say? He said the hard part was what? Taking a flat map and stretching it over a ball. You understand, man? Then he had to, convince the people that this was actually the real thing, though. You feel me? And from that day on, from the work he did behind that became the famous big blue marble. But he used a flat earth map. So what's really going on here, Jack? The earth is what? Flat. Particles make up atoms. How do you think an atom becomes? You feel me? Now, as you can see, electrons emit photon. Photon becomes light. Electrons are within the photon. Sheesh. And if electrons are within the photon and electrons are literally particles, that means light's what? A charged particle. So if light's a charged particle, y'all, how can they ever proclaim or say they use any type of laser light to measure the distance of the moon and sun if it's beyond the magnetosphere? Oh, they did measure the distance of both of them, y'all. And how and why were they able to do that? Because the moon and sun is beneath the magnetosphere. the particles in that laser light would not have been able to penetrate through the magnetosphere. Those particles would have been and got trapped in. Literally. Just look it up. Look into it. You will have a, very clear understanding behind this here. But due to the fact that they can measure the distance, that literally proves and puts the moon and sun in our local atmosphere, y'all. Because no particles, no charged particles can escape this certain region, man. And this is why still to this day, they have no factual, actual, evidential proof of them flying out into space. I'm talking about real, 100% live footage of them, escaping up out of here. They've never ever posted that because they know they can't. Every time they proclaim they have indeed, it's just animation that's cut. What's going on with this, y'all? Is the earth flat or is it a ball? Come on, we know it's flat. We ain't about to keep playing these games with them at all. Straight up, babe. These people have nothing. We cannot keep doing this to ourselves. Why? No, it's time to wake up. We supposed to be leaders, not followers. We over here following behind the ball. I thought you was a leader. Think for yourself. Why are you letting these people think for you? You know what I'm talking about? Don't you got kids? I thought you supposed to be leading them, right? Come on now, man. It's time to really get out here and do something that Albert Einstein did. We're going to use rational thinking. You feel me? Hey, man, I was on GLOBERS, live yesterday, man. When I first joined it, man, I was, just giving them all that work. Buddy on this live talking about he loved me and this and that. What? I'm like, yeah, I know y'all love me, you feel me? But y'all can't stand me, you know what I'm talking about? Because I come through and really present the real truth. And then I spin back, right? I joined this live again a little later. You know what Buddy had to say, bruh? Man, I presented the same questions. Buddy had no answer. Out of nowhere, started calling me racist. I'm racist. My boy, I actually know the truth and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? But due to the fact that you calling me racist, and then I asked you a question right behind that, where does the word Semite derive from? Nobody wanted to answer. It derives from Afro-Asiatic. I know I got a fro though, so I'm out racist, bruh. You the one racist. And then on top of that, everybody here is a certain shade of brown. Are you okay? Literally, man. Are you okay? Hey, Globeface. Do you know every lineage traces back to brown-skinned people? Every lineage. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Every single person that is here is what? You're brown. You're me. You feel me? You ain't these nationalities they done made up and pushed on the people, bruh. Nah, my boy. Go run your lineage. You know what I'm talking about? Check your lineage, man. Run that video all the way back to the very beginning, to the start. You hear me? It's gonna take you all the way back to some brown faces, man, that look just like me, Jack. But you trying to say I'm racist. Y'all better cut it out, Lack of knowledge will literally, y'all, destroy a country. The lack of knowledge can destroy a country. Believe this. But anyway, y'all know how I do it, man. I kick it in a real way. Keep it all the way 100, you feel me? I don't say this, though. Matter of fact, hold on. Now, if we trace the word Semite back to its, actual and true roots, it's actually Semitic. Yes, it's the word Semitic. And the language family it comes from Afro-Asiatic. Can you see that? Literally. Afro-Asiatic. Semitic. So, come on, man. That's why I say, what I'm talking about? You got to really know what you're talking about before you open your mouth. Think before you speak and don't just try to attack people. Got to make it make sense. Oh, man. Look at this, y'all. Yeah, man. They trying to say the satellites is out there and proclaim to be space. Satellites are in Earth's upper atmosphere. The ionosphere. This is literally posted by y'all signs. I mean, y'all keep trying to deny y'all signs. I don't understand or get it, you dig? I'm just trying to present it in a real way, an actual factual way, man, that y'all can't deny, but y'all still go against it. I don't know why. It's kind of embarrassing. That's all y'all though. Hey man, say man, everybody be careful out there. Peace, love, and harmony to everybody. Y'all have a blessed day.